born the power to save the world. I ask no forgiveness.
Salve, salve rapaziada, tudo bom com vocês? Sejam bem-vindos a mais um vídeo aqui no canal. Quem fala com vocês é o Mailton. E aí, como que vocês estão? Bom rapaziada, vamos aí continuar para mais um vídeo de Tales of Berseria. No vídeo passado a gente conheceu o irmão do Rokuro, né? Que é o Shigure, né? E ele vai estar esperando a gente lá no porto, né? Então a gente vai ter que enfrentar ele, né? A gente também conheceu o antigo forjador de espadas lendário, né? Que era o quebra-espadas, né? Que tava aqui nessa caverna aqui, né? Ele que tava forjando várias armas. E ele forjou uma nova arma pro Rokuro, né? Que é essa daqui, ó. Cadê? Ele forjou a adagas de Kurogane, né? Que é a arma que a gente vai usar, pelo visto, para enfrentar o Shigure lá no porto, né? Mas enfim, vamos lá, vamos continuar. A gente tem que sair lá do porto, né? Então bora lá. Antes da gente começar, rapaziada, quem puder se inscrever no canal aí, eu agradeço bastante. Quem puder deixar aquele like aí, eu também agradeço muito, beleza? Vamos lá, eu não vou enfrentar ninguém. Acho que eu posso sair, não posso? Posso, eu vou sair. A gente tem que ir pra onde? Ruínas. Tá, mas peraí. No porto após a mina. Ah, peraí, então tem uma saída da mina? Fudeu, hein, mano? Peraí, tem uma saída? Vamos continuar aqui. Caramba, cadê a saída dessa giromba aqui, mano? Profundezas. Ah, tá ali, ó. Nossa, eu vou ter que voltar tudo, é isso? Nossa. Não, eu só vim aqui por cima rapidão. Puta que pariu, velho. Eu saí de lá à toa, mano. Ah, eu nem sabia, mano. Pra mim era eu tinha que voltar tudo. Sai, sai, sai. Vaza. Vou passar por aqui, né? Eu achei que era lá pelo outro lado, mas não, a saída da... Uma mina tem uma saída. Fica do lado esquerdo. Bem que esses zumbis são lerdo, né? Puta, esqueci de vender alguns itens, né? Nossa. Eu vou passar na lojinha que eu vou aproveitar e vou vender. Vou fazer uma limpa aqui nos equipamentos aqui, eu já volto, beleza, rapaziada? Voltei, fiz uma limpa aqui, limpei todos os meus equipamentos. Agora vamos lá. Caramba, tinha item pra caramba, velho, nossa. Acumulando muita tranqueira, velho. Creio que seja aqui, né? Muito um item no inventário. Eu acho que é aqui, né? Mas como que a gente vai passar pra lá? Opa! Nossa, mó susto, mano. Tá. A gente tem que vir por baixo então, né? É fora, fi, vai. Tô afim de tretar contigo, não. Vaza. Aqui, ó. Mais uma porta pra gente abrir. Ou já tava, né? Não sei se eu vim aqui. Acho que eu já vim aqui, já não vim? Ou não? Não, aqui eu não vim, não. Carai, 100. Chapéu, norma em água, Lafsit. Esse lado aqui eu não vim ainda, não. ver o que que tem aqui. Tá cheio de inimigo, né?
Hey, Rogoro. Why did he call your storm howl a reject?
Well, you see, when blacksmiths make swords, they don't just make one at a time. They make a whole bunch. The best one of them all is the one that gets presented to the sword's commissioner, while the rest are tossed aside.
Huh. I didn't realize the standards were so high.
The head of my clan gets the real storm howl, and his siblings get the remainders.
So one is real, and the others are imitations?
I guess so. Shigure has the real one, and... yeah, guess that makes mine an imitation.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to imply...
Don't apologize. You got me to finally realize something. It might just be why I'm so hung up on beating him.
Oh.
And to Velvet, which Laphicet is real, and which is the imitation?
Oh,
What are you saying?
she means my name. It's the same as Velvet's brothers.
Huh? The one who went and got sacrificed by Artorias.
Surely you are mistaken. Our shepherd would never do such a thing.
But what else could make Velvet hate Artorias so much?
I don't...
So you have a truth, and Velvet has a truth. Now which is the real one, and which is the imitation?
Magilu sempre tacando fogo, né? Magilu quer ver o bagulho chicotar, né? O que que tem lá no canto? Tem uma planta ali. Vamos ver o que que é. Uma camomila. Que deve ser a saída então, né? Caramba, mano, tem tudo isso de mapa ainda, velho. Porra, mano. Achando que já tinha acabado essa jossa. Sai quanto bicho. Nem vou esquentar a cabeça de enfrentar eles não, mano. Cara, passagem secreta. Caralho, não peguei esses dois itens dessa ilha aí, né, velho?
Scout ship.
Fragmento de calcita. Outra entrada, mano. Caralho. Ah, aqui tá o bagulho aqui, ó. Não creio que vai ter um chefe aqui, né, mano? É só que faltava, né? Tem um chefe no final dessa porra aqui. Eu não duvido nada, não duvido.
You and Shigure both use the Rangetsu style. But to me it looked like you both fight completely differently.
Our school encompasses two distinct forms. To the outside world, we're known for fighting with a single greatsword. But we also study dual short swords should need arise.
So, Shigure uses the greatsword, and you use the short.
In most schools, wouldn't the secondary technique be used primarily in support of the first?
That's true for us as well. We learn the dual short swords to provide sparring partners for those studying the greatsword.
Then why would you handicap yourself against Lord Shigure? He's no mere swordsman.
As I'm painfully aware, Shigure is a true master. We trained together since we were small children. I was his sparring partner for 10 years. His skill with the greatsword is godlike. So, in order to beat him, I took up the short blades. To our school, it might be secondary, but it's what I know best.
You're badly disadvantaged in reach.
If I eliminate my fear, I have a chance. If I can control the terror of being split in half and I can step inside his guard, he'll have 2 times the trouble.
Eliminating fear, huh? A style for someone who's lost his humanity.
Right?
It's like you two brothers are the very swords you carry.
Huh?
Stormhowl, a godlike sword known to all as the strongest there ever was. Stormquell, burdened by the ceaseless struggle to best the other. One, an exorcist who walks in the light. One, a demon moving through the shadows. The only thing these 2 polar opposites want
Is to cut down the other.
Precisely!
Both are renowned blades. But I don't see what exorcists and demons have to do with it.
Bom, então, né? É fora. Finalmente. A saída, é a saída, a saída. Não sabe game. O que é? Puta que pariu. Tem que ter vendido esse caralho, viu, mano? 99 já, velho, esse item, mano. Pior que é um item que eu nem sei pra que serve, mano. Não sei porque acumula tanto assim no estoque. Uau, chegamos no porto. Porto Cadinix. Opa, tem uma lojinha ali, ó. Eu vou ver se ele tem... Opa, gato. 110. Não deu nada. Tá bom, né? Tranquilo? Tá tranquilo? Tá tranquilo? Gravata de calcita. Tranquilo. Capacidade contra blindados mais 10%. Irmão, o que você vende aí? Adagas ardentes. Boneco sul. Tá, já tenho. Eu tenho uma. Triturador de casco, ó, dá pra gente meter um nível 3 nela aqui. E acho que só. Beleza. Não podemos entrar aqui agora. É ele ali, ó. Que legal, vou enfrentar ele de cara já assim, já. Fudeu, hein.
There they are.
Which must mean they took out every one of the exorcists who went after them.
Hey, I told them not to bother. Now how did that sword of yours turn out? Fine, I'll find out for myself.
Fudeu, hein. Agora é todo mundo agora, é?
Rokuro, we can handle the exorcists. Go and find your victory.
Thanks.
All right, let's get down to business.
Então tá, né? Calma aí, o que ele vai fazer?
You better not die too quickly on me.
Puta que pariu.
Fun. Come on, bro. Don't hold back. Shut up. Don't play games with me.
Calma aí, irmão. Sai, filho. Inferno, mano. Viu a defesa aí, combate. Ah, porra.
You put up a good fight, I'll give you that. But you're a frickin' demon. Shouldn't you bring more to the table than pretty damn good Rangetsu style? You don't have what it takes to win against the rightful heir.
Don't count me out. Just yet. I've got something to show you! Take this! What?
Now that was clever! Giving up one of your own hands to go for my neck. If I was just a second slower, I'd be dead now. I like it. This is what I've been looking for. All right, let's call it good here. Listen up! If y'all want any hope of beating me, come find me once you're more skilled and better armed.
I'll cut you down. No matter how many times I lose. No matter how many years it takes.
There we go. That's the face I'm looking for. So vicious. It's perfect.
Maluco é marrento, hein?
What is wrong with him?
Shouldn't you be worrying more about your own skin? The entire Abbey knows by now that you're a traitor.
That guy, he was really strong.
Yeah, he was. They all are.
But we will beat him if we must. No matter what it takes.
The Von Elti is here.
Let's get going.
Please, take me with you. I'll make a sword that surpasses Stormhowl yet. I know I will. But for another blade to beat Stormhowl, its wielder must be a swordsman of unmatched skill.
Hey, Eisen. Got any room on this pile of wood scrap for a suit of armor?
If not, make someone wear it.
Works for me. You heard him, Kurogane.
Many thanks.
Okay, we're off to find Grimoire and decipher the book. You know where we're going, right, kiddo?
Yeah, we're headed for the Assault Archipelago in Southgand.
Caralho, o maluco é foda, hein, mano. Glace de entorpecedor. Proporciona a capacidade do equipamento a adicionar habilidades aleatórias.
Velvet's demon hand. It's such a mysterious weapon. I can only imagine how much of a threat it will become to the Abbey. This calls for a clear-headed breakdown of everything I know about it so far. It changes shape in a flash, and could devour most anything. How must that feel, to devour something with your hand like that? But it doesn't devour the bandages that cover it up. Maybe they're protected with some sort of special art? Likewise, the rest of her outfit can't be ignored. One would think she wouldn't want to wear such ragged clothing. Yet she clearly has no inclination of buying something new. I suppose that could be taken to mean she has some sort of attachment to it. But that top is really big for her. Maybe she wears that outfit in memory of someone important to her. I'd better not touch it then. I know I may not look it, but I really am good at sewing. Maybe I should suggest mending her clothes rather than outright replacing them. On the other hand, that fabric looks like it would be hard to push a needle through. I could be in over my head. But the tougher the fight, the more I get fired up. Of course, Lord Artorias would probably scold me if he heard me talking like that.
Who'd scold you for what now?
Oh, well, I was thinking about sewing. I mean, your clothes, they're all beat up, and I thought that if I offered to mend them for you, you'd probably scold me. Wouldn't you?
You'd mend my clothes? Have they been worrying you that much?
I mean, not like constantly or anything. It just crosses my mind from time to time.
Are you good at it?
Yes. I'm told I come across as awkward sometimes, but if nothing else,
I see. All right, if I ever need it done.
Good, just leave it to me.
The heat and the cold doesn't bother me at all. But you're a human, so you need to take care of yourself. And if you keep soaking in your own sweat, you'll catch a cold. Besides, I don't imagine it feels that great. You should keep washing and bathing on your own schedule, like however you did before falling in with us. Just let me know and I'll make it work, because the guys aren't considerate enough to stop and ask you if you need to.
Sure. All right. Thanks. That was a surprisingly normal thing for her to say. I probably shouldn't bother with her clothes for now. We girls have to be considerate of each other.
Que da hora, né? Tá, primeiro eu vou ver o que tem lá no fundo, né? Tem uma conversa paralela lá. Cadê? Cadê? Aqui, ó.
Hey, you there. It's one impressive sword you got.
You know a lot about swords?
I'm a novice swordsmith. Been at it for 20 years. Now, I'm finally able to make a blade worthy of the name.
20 years? And still just a novice?
It's a competitive world out there for a swordsmith, especially here on this island.
But I heard many swordsmiths have given up. There's less ore around nowadays, and swords don't work against the demons.
True, swords are useless against demons. Unless it's an exorcist that's using them. Kednik's weaponry has always been prized in Midgand. The Abbey recognized our talents, and now, business is booming. All the smiths here are grateful to the Abbey. They're keeping all of us alive and fed.
Bom, então, né? Vamos ver o que tem aqui dentro do inn. Não tem nada. Vamos descansar aqui, vai.
Did you need something?
No, not really.
As you say.
Why aren't you training with 2 swords?
This is how I've always trained. 10,000 practice swings a day since I was a kid. I just wanted a single good swipe at Shigure. So I swung, and eventually just naturally got to this point.
That's incredible.
Not really. I need to be prepared to face Shigure at any moment. But I've been thinking I should up it to 100,000 swings.
100,000? Do you have any idea how much time that'll take?
Nah.
Even if you did 1 swing a second, you couldn't do that many in 1 day.
Oh? But 10 swings a second would do the trick.
Rokuro.
Even still, I know it would take more than 100,000 swings to be a match for Shigure. Not with 1 sword or with 2.
And you keep doing it despite knowing it's pointless? That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to defeat an undefeatable adversary. The whole damned idea is daft, as all I can do is recognize the fact and give it my best shot.
Well, that's one way of looking at it.
If only I could figure out how to stay up all night and still feel rested. Now there's a challenge I can't beat.
You need to go to bed. A lack of sleep will get you killed faster than a lack of practice.
You're right. I'll do that.
Muito bom. Vamos descer lá embaixo agora. Opa. Ah, quem que é?
So, you guys made it. Whatever happened to that sword breaker?
He's been dealt with.
What are you doing here?
After everything you said to me, I had a change of heart. I quit banditry.
I'm glad you listened to reason. What do you plan on doing from here on out?
I'm heading to the capital. I plan on opening a restaurant for bandit cuisine.
Bandit cuisine?
Yeah, you get your hands on all sorts of food as a bandit. You gotta use what you have, and still make a tasty meal. Like a wild mushroom omelet minus the eggs. Or highwayman's stew. It's like a hunter's stew, but...
That sounds... somewhat improper, actually. But I'd still love to visit after you open.
Really? All right. I'll be an upright citizen in no time. Maybe even the kind of man you'd consider spending some time with.
I'm rooting for you.
Hey, were you actually listening to him?
Of course I was. It's wonderful he's turned over a new leaf.
O cara tava dando em cima dela e ela nem se tocou. O que tem aqui dentro? $1.450 gold. Vou vender esses bagulho aqui rapidão. Senão eu vou acumulando. Agora sim. Vamos lá então. Vamos falar ali com a menina ali. Ver se tem algum monstro pra gente capturar. Na verdade a gente vai ganhar prêmio, né? É, você derrotou o código vermelho. Foi você um salvador e um carrasco. Recebeu 6.850. 3 caçadas de código vermelho além da aranha gigantesca. Apareceu mais 3. Aranha gigantesca que eu já matei. Mensageiro alado da morte eu já matei. E os... eu já matei os 3 já. Todos na verdade, né? Precisei nem vir aqui. Ah, da hora, mano. Menos mal. Não tive o trabalho de ter que voltar lá. Olha o maluquinho aqui, ó. Jogar como leão 2, corte cortante. Vamos ver isso aqui rapidão agora. Como que tá agora.
Come on, really?
Ó, peguei agora, hein? Interessante, hein? Já tô melhorando já, hein? Já tô melhorando, hein? Salvar.
Eisen, I thought you were supposed to be in Midgand. How did you end up here in Islegand? I thought I'd gotten used to you performing the impossible, but this time, I'm at a loss for words. We heard from the Bluntwings that the Abbey might have taken you guys out.
Not this time, but our luck won't last forever. Think of this as a dry run for when I really kick the bucket.
Aye, aye, First Mate. More importantly, are you sure it's okay to bring an exorcist aboard?
I've got my eye on her. If she does anything funny, I'll handle it.
Got it! We'll be on our guard, too.
Navegação entre continentes. Continentes são interligados por rotas marítimas. Quando quiser viajar para um continente diferente, converse com Belwick no porto para pegar Van Eltia. Viajar assim não custa gold, portanto é uma opção excelente para viajar. A gente tem que vir pra Português. Pra cá que a gente tem que vir. Tá. E agora?
I gotta say, you guys look less like pirates and more like a circus troupe.
Are you alright with having demons on board, Benwick?
Not remotely an issue. If you're aboard this ship of misfits, you're a pirate. That's just our creed. At least, that's what the captain and the first mate always say.
Speaking of the captain, what's Eifried like?
Let's see. How do I put it? He's like if the sea were a person, and that person had a pointy beard.
Huh. A bearded sea?
Look, everybody on this ship is an outcast from society in some way. Despite that, Captain Eifried accepted us for who we are, and took us all on board.
So he's a kind man.
Well, would you say that the sea is kind? How would it feel to dive in with an open wound?
It would sting. A lot.
Quite so. Some days he's calm and steady, and others he rages. He can be shallow, deep, even a whirlpool.
Sounds like he's a little scary and hard to read.
Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to serve him. But that air of mystery keeps us around, and makes us want to take those jumps. At the end of the day, the dread pirate Van Eifried is one hell of a guy.
He sounds like Velvet in a lot of ways.
Wait, what? How so? I didn't describe him right at all, did I?
Benwick, we're changing course at once for Port Renede.
Sir? What's going on?
3 of our men have collapsed from the Corsair Scourge. They first showed symptoms 3 days ago. How are you holding up?
I'm still doing all right. But if this really started 3 days ago, that means we're all carrying it, doesn't it?
That's what I'm afraid of. But if we head straight to Port Renede, we should be able to get medicine there.
I'll check on everyone's condition.
Make sure everyone stays hydrated, including yourself, understand?
Sir, yes sir. All hands, assume emergency positions. The crew's holding up well for a bunch of folks at death's door.
What do you mean? Is this Corsair Scourge fatal?
Quite. No one knows what causes it, but it starts with a high fever and ends up with the body falling apart like sand.
Like sand?
Once, there was a great band of pirates who ruled the seas, but the disease spread through their ships and killed every one of them. That's why it's called the Corsair Scourge.
Does that mean we've been infected as well?
You humans, for sure.
Only humans fall prey to the Corsair Scourge.
Then it could have gotten to you too. Right, Moggy Lou?
Oh, right. Alas, that my glorious saga should meet such an ignominious end!
I can't allow our vessel to die from this. If you start to feel ill, speak up.
I will.
All right. We'll all be helping out in the search. Everyone but Eleanor, that is.
Huh?
Oh, why does she get to stay? I might be dying too, you know.
You're a witch. Magic yourself healthy. Now quit whining and get going.
Oh, not even a witch is safe from the ravages of the Reaper's curse.
The Reaper's curse?
Mudamos a rota.
Okay, where's the herbalist? If I remember right, the Corsair's Scourge needs a particularly special medicine.
Yeah, it's a wildflower called Salatoma. Its juice can cure the Corsair's Scourge.
Doesn't sound too tricky.
Let's not relax until we have it in hand.
Right. Now let's get going.
Hold on a minute. Won't you just be spreading the disease if everyone wanders into town?
Surprisingly, no. For whatever reason, you can only catch it over the ocean waves. It's speculated it might have something to do with the salt in the air, or maybe the microbes in the seawater.
Nobody knows the cause for sure, but there are no recorded cases of people catching it on land.
I see. A strange affliction indeed.
We'll be back soon. You all remain on the ship.
All right. Good luck out there, sir.
We've got to hurry.
Solitoma. Is this really going to be necessary?
What do you mean, Eleanor?
Oh, nothing. It's just, well, the herb is known to work well for fevers and the like, but it tastes bad. So bad. Some say it would even bring a demon to the brink of tears.
Maybe so. But better to drink it than to die, right?
Oh, I'm not worried. It just reminded me of stories from my childhood is all.
That Rokuro, always telling all of us except Eleanor to work harder. Doesn't he realize that I'm a delicate maiden too? This is workplace discrimination. I should put him on a witch trial and burn him at the stake!
I don't think that's how witch trials work.
What's wrong, Eleanor? You look like you've got something on your mind.
I'm just trying to figure out what Rokuro was thinking when I had Lord Shigure at the end of my spear. Rokuro threw his dagger right at my head. I thought I was dead for sure. I feel like I saw who he truly was, and it frightens me. But he and Lord Shigure are always trying to kill each other. I can't understand why he did what he did.
It might have something to do with his Bushido code.
What's Bushido? Is that like a sword fighter's code?
It's a way of thinking. Be loyal to your lord, respect your parents, protect the weak, and act with honor.
You're saying that he was following this Bushido code, and he was protecting me because I was weak?
He might have turned into a demon, but his memories and personality are still intact. I doubt his moral values have disappeared either.
Do you really think he believes in that Bushido stuff? Carving through his enemies with a cruel and unsparing sword! Slash! Pow! Shazam! That's the true nature of a Rangetsu man. I heard that when Velvet first met him, he immediately attacked her without any provocation. I'm sure you haven't already forgotten how he turned his swords on the kid in that fight against Kurogane.
I wouldn't read too much into what Magilu's saying. Rokuro lives for his sword, and that's just who he is.
But I don't think he's all that bad.
I thought you were the one who called him frightening.
I know I said he can be a scary person, but how do I put it? I do feel there's more to him than just wanting to cut people up. It's like he's more sensitive to other people's emotions than he might seem to be at first glance. A sword fighter has to sense his opponents on some level, right?
For a crazed demon, he's actually a nice guy.
Maybe. I don't know. It's not like I know him well enough to claim any deep personal insight or...
You brought it up.
Beleza. Caramba, não achei ainda, velho, esses itens aqui, mano. Aqui eu achei todos, aqui falta 2 ainda. Aqui falta 3 e aqui eu não fui ainda. Aí, vou aqui, vai.
Scout ship.
Então a gente tem que achar uma cura.
A bit ago, a manacled body got caught in my nets.
Manacled? A prisoner?
You too? Yesterday, my nets pulled up an arm. Manacles, even a brand on that one.
I really can't take this anymore. I'm losing my appetite, and it's bad for my heart.
You said it. Judging by the tides, they would have to have come from that prison island. Is it real?
You think it's strange, too? I've suspected something about that place for a while now. They say the whole island is a prison, but if you ask me, I bet it's just an execution ground.
Or it's for experimenting on demons.
Experimenting? What do you mean?
Testing the demons' capabilities. That's why they need prisoners. Food for the monsters.
Not a bad theory.
Just kidding! There's no way the Abbey would do something that horrible, right?
You sure think of some crazy ideas. I bet all of this is the work of some vicious pirate gang.
Yeah, something like
That guy. He's pretty sharp.
Now that you mention it, I haven't seen any patrol ships around there recently. Used to be they'd chase you off if you got too close.
You know, you're right. If there are pirates about, it'll mean trouble unless the Abbey tightens up their patrols.
The best we can do is keep a wide berth of it for now. We wouldn't want pirates and demons sneaking up on us.
I think we'd notice if pirates or demons were around. No way they'd catch us unawares.
I can't tell if he's sharp or dull as a brick.
Burro como uma porca, né? Garrafa de inopi.
That's an interesting bridge.
This bridge has a bit of history to it. Port Renede was originally built here on this inlet. The water's deep enough for ships, but as you can see, it's a bit too narrow for a port. Large ships couldn't come close without a top-rate crew. So Port Renede was used almost exclusively by smaller ships.
What about the Von Eltia?
We're the best of the best. We came and went as we pleased.
So your point is you wanted to brag?
Hey, let me finish. The people wanted their town to grow, so they built an outer harbor for large ships, and this bridge to connect to it.
Uh-huh.
But there's more. We secretly helped provide the funds and resources for them to build it.
So you are bragging.
And did this bridge bring prosperity to Port Renede?
No. The Abbey began regulating shipping and travel, right about the time the town finished building the outer port. If only the seas had remained free, Port Renede would have developed into a center for commerce and trade.
I suppose things don't always go as planned.
Then again, even if Port Renede became a bustling port, we still would have no trouble slipping in or out.
I'm not biting this time.
Tá bom, né? Vamos lá. Aqui deve ser a cidade, né? Apareceu 2. Fada de vida cobiçada. Ela é nível 29. Planta móvel comedora de humanos. Ela é nível 30. Parece ser bem de boa matar as duas. Eu tô level 30. Acho que vai ser bem tranquilo matar elas. Vamos aqui primeiro.
When I was in Port Zexen, I heard that a swarm of demons attacked the palace and killed the High Priest.
No way! Isn't the palace the most heavily guarded place in the world? How did the exorcist let that happen?
Bad news really does travel fast.
They say that the demons were disguised as humans, but were actually enormous monsters twice the size of any man. They had razor-sharp horns and 3 burning eyes. They could take over your mind just by glaring at you.
If the demons were that terrible, no wonder the exorcist couldn't deal with them.
Some rumors say they escaped. Some say a legate took them down in a climactic battle. But no one knows the truth. We should be ready to run in case they show up.
Is the world falling apart? Will the bad times return again?
A horned giant with 3 eyes, huh? Velvet, you're one scary lady.
They said swarm, so they were talking about you too.
Baú aqui no canto.
I know I'm repeating myself, but that's just not possible.
But the High Priest hasn't been seen since then. How
How do you explain that? I heard some people from the capital say that he might have been attacked by demons.
The Abbey's trying to cover it up, but the truth is getting out.
The security at the palace is better than anywhere else. But what if a whole horde assailed the The exorcists guarding the palace are...
But what if they were some sort...
If giant demons appeared in the capital, there'd be an uproar. I understand your concerns, but panic and confusion is just what the demons...
Well, we know that, but...
It looks like rumors from the capital are spreading.
The more chaos there is here, the easier it'll be for us to move around.
Verdade. Como que eu pego aquele baú ali? Ah, eu tenho que dar a volta. Tá, então é ali que a gente tem que ir. O que ele tem pra vender aqui? Adagas ardentes, boneco fulgórico, papel calcita, lança fulgórica. Tá, esses itens eu que tenho tudo.
Hello there. How can I help you today?
We're looking for Salatoma flowers.
Well now, that's an order I don't get every day. It's not for the Corsair's Scourge by...
The very same. Some of our crew developed fever 3 days ago. I want to take care of it as quickly as possible.
Understandable, but unfortunately, I'm out of stock right now.
How can you be out of stock? The flower's in season, isn't it?
It is, but not too long ago, a demon appeared in Warg Forest, where we harvested. And now the Abbey won't let anyone inside.
They what? Why haven't they exterminated the demon?
From what little I've heard, they've had trouble tracking the thing. 100 people go in, maybe only one will actually come across the beast.
If it's so rare, then what's the danger?
Because nobody who's encountered it has come back alive.
First the Corsair's Scourge, then no medicine, the Abbey, and a mysterious demon. Never a dull moment with the Reaper's Curse, eh?
I could try to order some from other towns, but if you're already on day 3, it might not make it in time.
But if we go to the Warg Forest, the Salatoma will be in bloom.
Right, but the demon...
We're going to the forest.
Apareceu mais duas conversas ali embaixo. Vamos ver o que é.
The demon of Warg Forest? Yeah, I heard about it. It's been the talk of the town round here lately. My guess is it's some kind of invisible demon. Scary, right?
An invisible demon?
A bunch of exorcists got together to hunt the demon, but they couldn't find it. If it's not invisible, then maybe it's so fast they couldn't see it, or too small for them to notice.
What kind of watch are they keeping on the forest now?
Shouldn't you know? You're an exorcist too, right?
Yes, but my duties take me from place to place.
I see. I don't really know the details myself either.
Interesting. It sounds like they still might not have a good lead on what this demon is.
Please hurry. Find that demon and get rid of it. We won't feel safe until it's gone.
You have my word. We'll do everything we can.
We're here to find Salatoma. Sorry, but we don't have time to go demon hunt.
I know.
Dad, there you go, with the whining again.
Those two, they seem to be rather upset.
Best stay out of it. They're going at it hammer and tongs. The phrase is hammer and tongs.
I'm not whining. It's been 10 years and the village is no better off than when we started. Every year it gets colder, and every year our harvest gets worse. And the risk of demon blight hasn't gone away.
Your point? Compared to other regions, Westgand has fewer cases of demon blight. Other areas are suffering worse from the cold and the demons. I'd say we're better off here than anywhere else.
You're saying we're lucky that all we have to worry about is cultivating this inhospitable land?
Don't be so impatient. We'll see results. Westgand has incredible potential. If we keep working this land, eventually it will become a prosperous place. Maybe not now, but in 100 years or 1,000, our descendants will have joy and plenty. That's enough for me.
There you go again. Who cares about ancestors? I'm talking about...
Good man, your words have moved me. As an exorcist, I promise to work my hardest to end the demon blight and help people like you find security.
Oh, thank you for your kind words, young exorcist. Then I have a request. How about you start helping by marrying this fool son of mine?
What?
Ever since his lover gave him the slip, he's been whining like this non-stop.
I'm very sorry, but that
Então, tá bom. Então vamos lá. Vamos pra floresta. Caramba, bem grande, hein? A gente tem uns bichos diferentes aqui, hein? Troll. Comande seus aliados em batalha e então pressione rapidamente L3 novamente para cancelar. Mantenha L3 pressionado.
Everyone attack! Here I come! I'm ready to feel the
Come on, really?
Tá, tem bastante inimigo aqui, mano.
Everyone ready to play? Guess it's time to fight!
I'll cut down anyone in my way!
Não dá pra ir pra lá.
I challenge you!
Ô inferno, viu? Sai daqui! Que desgraça, mano!
Horse!
I thought we were done for.
Pelo menos já mata tudo de uma vez, né?
I'm extra good at beating up the weak ones. Show
I had no problems here.
We can do this.
Tá bom, liberamos a primeira parte. O bicho tá naquela aí, né?
Hey, Laphicet, what's the Reaper's Curse Magilu was talking about?
Supposedly, Aizen's presence has the power to bring misfortune to the people around him.
Is that some sort of special Moloch power or something?
It's worse than mere misfortune. At Vortigern, there was a sudden mass outbreak of demon blight, and many of his fellow crew died on his watch.
I find that a little hard to believe.
The Reaper's curse is all too real. It was the Reaper's curse that tore me from you and got me captured by Miss Magilu.
Oh, is that so?
I missed you so much. The hazy halcyon days when I would blow on your cheeks to make your tears
Hey, that's not...
It must be destiny that we've been reunited. How I wish I could return to your side once more.
Do what you want. I don't care.
Really?
I won't stop you. Maybe she wants a Moloch who freely divulges a young girl's secrets.
I'm fine, thank you very much. I've already got Laphicet to look after as it is.
Aw, no fair! Is he the one who blows on your tears now when you cry?
He most certainly does not. And as of right now, you're a stranger to me.
What? Just so we're clear, Laphicet will do no blowing on any cheeks.
Of course not. I mean, just forget it.
Yet another victim of the Reaper's curse!
A cara da Velvet não tem preço, velho. A cara dela não tem preço, velho. Morrendo de ciúme do moleque, ó.
I'll show you the beauty of my spearwork.
It's over, right?
I'll show you the beauty of my spearwork.
Come on, really?
Choque.
I'm extra good at beating up the weak
They were nothing.
Ah, é a fadinha que tá ali, ó.
I'll show you the beauty of my firework. Looks like you're gonna be
You're not hurt, are you?
Ah, a fadinha tá ali então, já vamos matar ela.
Eleanor, are you feeling all right?
Yes, for now at least.
I'm glad for that. But please,
Is Isem's curse even real?
You never know. Talk like that might give you a stomachache.
A bug?
Miss Muggy-Loo, please stop making up things just to scare Madame Eleanor. Like when you said that 4 Navy warships tried to detain the Von Eltia and disappeared without a trace? Or that Eisen made a stopover on an island and the men there caught demon blight? Or that a man bumped into his shoulder and started laughing and died from...
Please stop. That's even more frightening.
That's a pack of lies. It was 7 warships. Everyone on the island, not just men, caught demon blight. And the guy who bumped into me died from hiccups.
Hold me.
But as far as the Corsair's Scourge goes, you don't need to worry. Just drink the Salatoma juice and you'll be fine.
Assuming they're in bloom.
Yeah,
I have a bad feeling about this.
Ela mal sabe disso. Vamos aqui desse lado primeiro. Aí a gente enfrenta ela. E aí depois a gente dá a volta. Tem um sabe ali, não tem? Não, tem um sabe game ali. Vamos salvar antes. Vai que a gente morre.
I'll show you the beauty of my firework.
Ah, essas bolhas aí, viu, mano? Inferno, mano. Ai.
I hope I did a good...
Correu risco não. Mesmo ela sendo level 30, ela ainda é fortinha ainda.
This recipe... I'll show you the beauty of my
Cara, quem é essas bolas, mano?
We're finished here. Let's go.
Nossa, vai vir com um monte de farinha, mano. correndo de mim.
That was a considerably powerful enemy.
Ela tava fugindo de mim. Pique de guerra. Vestimento fulcro dominado. Marinheira. Pilha de bambu. Tem esse. Esse aqui agora. Blusa de marinheira. Foi bem de boa a matéria. Tá, então vamos continuar aqui. Vou matar todos os bichos do cenário, né? Como a gente sempre faz, né?
I'll finish this now.
Just how does this... I'll show you the beauty of my
Hey, is everyone all right?
We can do this!
Yes.
Come on, really? I'll finish this now.
Hey, is everyone all right?
Às vezes parece que é uma surra atrás da outra, né? Vou dar a volta por aqui, ó. Apesar que tem duas saídas, né? Mas eu vou fazer o seguinte, eu vou dar a volta por aqui. Vou eliminar todos esses inimigos aqui, ó.
I'll finish this now.
We can do this!
Well, that about does it.
I'm extra good at eating up the
Did you see that? I beat it.
fragmento de florita. Eu tenho que ir pra onde? Colete só toma ward. Eu acho que a floresta é do lado direito aqui, né? Ali é o platô. A gente não pode nem passar ali, eu acho. Tem guarda ali, acho que eles não vão deixar a gente passar.
I'll finish this now.
There are none who can resist my spear.
Fortinho, Eleanor, hein? É, não deixa eu passar. Realmente.
I'll show you the beauty of my spear.
I'm not a fan of long, scary things.
I'm extra good at beating up the
Hey, is everyone all right?
É, ela tem bota nova que eu nem tinha visto, mano. Salto de gesso. Nossa, ela tem um monte de arma aqui, velho. Lâmina fluórica. Cutelo do demônio. Aí, caramba.
I'm extra good at beating up the weak ones. Blade of Heaven, here's mine Did you see that? I beat it. I'm extra good at beating up the weak ones. beauty of my spearwork. That's the end for you! What an easy victory. I'll finish this now.
I was amazing, wasn't I?
Gaudi. Como que eu chego naquela ilha ali? Tá, ali tem alguma coisa, né? Como que eu chego lá? Por aqui não é, e por lá também não. Então acho que depois, né? E depois eu vou vir aqui. Vou limpar uma área inteira, né? Apareceu de novo ali o Orc. Eu não vou lá não. Aqui tem o que? Uma planta. Acho que é isso aí mesmo. Vamos lá pra floresta lá. Bom, seguinte, rapaziada. Eu vou finalizar o vídeo por aqui. A gente continua aqui desse ponto em diante. Já deu 1h20 de vídeo já. Já é 10 horas da noite, tem que acordar cedo amanhã. Então eu vou estar finalizando o vídeo aqui nesse ponto aqui. E amanhã a gente continua desse ponto em diante. Aqui provavelmente deve ser a floresta que a gente vai atrás dos negócios lá. A gente não teve muita coisa aqui, né? Mas foi até que interessante como que fala? Esqueci a palavra, mas a exploração. Enfrentamos um chefe, né? Cadê ela aqui? Ela é fada. Cadê fada? É fada, né? Cadê? Isso aqui, né? Estrelaçoeira. Então, mas enfim, rapaziada, espero que vocês tenham curtido aí. Quem puder se inscrever no canal eu agradeço. Quem puder também deixar aquele like eu agradeço mais ainda. Muito obrigado aí por quem tem acompanhado os vídeos aí até o final. Então é isso aí, rapaziada, até o próximo vídeo. Valeu e fui!